Holy smoke! It seems I have mild hearing loss. Hey, what's up? Sami here. Today, I would like to introduce a product that I didn't realize I needed, but now I see it could be beneficial in some scenarios. It's the JIUYEE RIC hearing aids. As a videographer, I spend around 10 hours a day sitting in front of a computer editing videos. Sometimes I feel my ears ache, but I never paid too much attention to it. However, after testing the JIUYEE hearing aids for some time, I realized that it's time to take care of my hearing seriously. This pair of hearing aids offers some cool features that are not available even on expensive high-end ones. It includes a smart app, great howling suppression, awesome background noise reduction, and a maximum of 45 decibels audio gain, which makes it suitable for many people who suffer hearing loss. But the question remains, is it any good? In this video, let's take a closer look. Alright, so here is the JIUYEE RIC hearing aids boxing. Although this may not be the final version, it looks and feels premium. Open the box, we have the RIC charging case, which contains the pair of hearing aids that we're talking about in a moment. Additionally, there are 8 pairs of ear tips included, offering 2 groups of different ear tips, the double layer design ear tips and single layer ear tips. The box also includes stick tools for easy swapping the cerumen baffles and the brush for cleaning dust or ear wax. They also provided some paperwork such as a quick guide and a detailed multi-language manual. Finally, a Type-C charging cable is also included. Overall, this is what's included in the box. Moving on to the RIC hearing aids. At first glance, they may seem like a regular pair of earbuds, and the charging case looks similar. There is a logo on the front, an indicator below, then a charging port and a reset button. However, the JIUYEE hearing aids are what makes them different. The first time you take them out of the box, you need to peel off the protective film, place them back in the charging case, close the cover, and then take them out again. This activates the hearing aids. Before we officially test their performance, let me give you a full design walkthrough of the aids. The first thing we notice on the RIC is there are 2 small bumps on the back of the main unit, which are the microphone and the program keys. The former is of course for collecting the sound, and the latter is for volume adjusting dresser. As JIUYEE adopts this receiver in ear design, there is a tiny wire that connects the piece behind the ear to the receiver. The receiver on the left is blue, while the one on the right is red, which is the default rule in the hearing aids industry. On the inner side, there are charging contacts and infrared sensors for auto in-ear detection. Having reviewed some hearing aids before, I can say that the JIUYEE RIC is one of the coolest and offers a premium, futuristic and well-polished look. The streamlined design is barely visible when worn, and the hearing aids weigh only about 5 grams, making them lightweight and comfortable. Yeah, very comfortable. They fit snugly and don't easily fall off even when shaking my head. Even though the body rests behind the ears, I was able to wear glasses comfortably. Just as you would expect, the JIUYEE RIC offers a dedicated app that's simple to use. To get started, simply tap the app, follow the instructions, and click Submit. Then go to the Bluetooth list, find the JIUYEE rail, click Pair, and you will be connected successfully. After that, go back to the app's homepage, tap Link your device, put on the hearing aids, wait a few seconds, and you will finally enter the app's homepage. On the homepage, you can see the battery percentage of the 2 hearing aids, but what's more important is the hearing aid fine-tuning feature. Once you click on this, you can see 3 modes under the environmental switch: auto, quiet, and noisy. You can also adjust the volume for each aid, as they might have different hearing impairments and you may want each to be independently adjustable. Additionally, you can fine-tune settings such as howling suppression and noise elimination, among others. That's basically the app, still in its early stage, and as confirmed with official JIUYEE, they will add many powerful features later, but for some reason, I just cannot talk about that. Anyway, let's move on to the JIUYEE RIC hearing aids. Out of curiosity, I visited an audiologist to test my hearing ability, and you know what? The thing you fear the most always happens. So here's my report. If I compare it with this audiogram, and it seems my threshold symbols fall in the blue shaded area, which is the mild hearing loss area. Though I personally don't feel any inconvenience in my daily life, or of course, maybe I didn't even realize I may have trouble listening to some certain words or frequencies, which I guess most mild hearing loss people would feel the same, but it will definitely have impact as time passes by. Hearing aids can be used to improve your overall hearing, so here's my real-life experience. I tested JIUYEE RIC in various environments, and it performed extraordinarily well in quiet places. However, I also put it to the test in tricky situations like on a subway or on a busy street. The noise reduction capabilities decreased significantly, but it amplified the voices clearly, making it easier to converse. The JIUYEE RIC boasts a 64-channel WDRC and 32 sampling rate, which is 2 to 3 times higher than even some of the high-end brands available in the market. You might not be familiar with these technical terms, but it's worth noting that high channel numbers result in higher fidelity and gain. The RIC has a max gain of 45 decibels and a max output of 111 decibels, which is truly impressive. What I appreciate the most about the JIUYEE RIC is the anti-feedback system. Many low-end hearing aids tend to have problems with howling, but JIUYEE RIC has an efficient suppression algorithm and a multi-level suppression that can instantly reduce howling. It ensures that users won't experience any issues during the wearing process. It is the best hearing aid I've tested so far. For me, the most important feature of the hearing aid is its ability to provide excellent assistance while listening. If a pair of hearing aids can achieve that, then I'll be more than happy. But there's more. JIUYEE offers a really stable Bluetooth connection. Traditional hearing aids don't have Bluetooth functionality and can experience interference when connected to the phone, and don't provide any amplification. But JIUYEE RIC offers real Bluetooth that processes sound through a DSP chip for hearing aid amplification, providing users with clearer and healthier sound. The battery life on the JIUYEE RIC is impressive. It lasts up to 48 hours of continuous use, if only for hearing assistance. And with the charging case, you get a whopping 192 hours in total. It also has an IPX5 rating, so it's no problem for normal exercising. And guess what? The JIUYEE RIC has an anti-lost alarm function. If you forget to put the hearing aid in the case or wear it, the hearing aid will emit an alarm sound after 30 minutes to help you find it. So, what are my overall thoughts on the JIUYEE RIC? Well, I have to say that I really love its excellent hearing performance. It's definitely the best hearing aid I've ever reviewed so far. For newbies, you'll love how easy it is to set up, customize, and use. The anti-howling feature is out of this world, and the conversation amplification while reducing background noise is awesome. The Bluetooth connection is the real deal, offering genuine amplification. And as I mentioned in the video, there are many other cool features. What's most important, however, is the price. Compared to expensive high-end hearing aids, the JIUYEE RIC costs only a fraction of the price. It's basically a steal. But the unbelievable price is only available for a limited number of units, so make sure to grab one now if you need it. Thanks for watching. I'm Sami. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.